What's up, everybody? It's Splef, and today we're playing some Siege. In case you guys haven't been on the subreddit in a couple days, things are a little weird, to say the least. But for starters, I guess, 5 hours ago, they released the teaser for Year 3 Season 4. I'm not exactly sure what to make of it. You got a barricaded wall, there's sun shining through. It looks pretty cool. I'll probably link it in the description so you guys can see what's good. But anyway, Ubisoft decided that they were going to do some aesthetic changes to the game. And what their plan is to kind of remove like the blood and skulls and like anything violent really from the game in order to appease the laws in China. And people, I don't think people were really upset about the fact they're removing things. I mean, some people were, they're like, oh my god, it's going to take away from my experience. My immersion is going to be completely ruined. It's like, dude, it's bullet holes and blood on the wall. Fucking don't, quit freaking out. It's not the end of the world. Most people were upset about the fact that they were bowing to China's laws. And they were all like, oh my god, it's communist state. We can't have that. How dare you try to enforce their laws on us? And so the whole subreddit for the past like 3 days have just been fucking freaking out. I remember I went on one time, and this was like right after the situation happened, and literally every single post was like, I'm uninstalling Siege, I'm quitting Siege, I don't even know why I play this game anymore. And then people were like, oh my god, Blitz is overpowered and all this stuff, and it just got way out of hand way too quickly. So I think, you know, if you're part of the group that involves themselves with Siege, the Siege subreddit specifically, you know, just chill out for a second, you know, relax. It's gonna be alright, man. It's gonna be okay. Let's just take a chill pill. Let's, you know, bring the level down a little bit. Library voices, it'll be okay. Things are gonna be alright. Ubisoft really hasn't released a statement yet on what they're gonna do, but to be honest, my personal opinion is I don't really give a shit. The only thing I really care about is the fact that they need to have it on separate builds, and they need to make it so the country can't VPN into our servers and you know, hack away. Because apparently we already have problems about hacking. I don't experience that because I'm a console, but on PC apparently it's an issue. And you know, having China join the, you know, third party or third player has entered the game kind of thing, they just come out of nowhere and start hacking the crap out of the game. And I don't know if, I think it's Battle Eye or whatever the cheat engine they use. I don't know if it can handle that. They released a spawn sync. I'm dead. Alright. So they released I keep saying they released. They didn't do any of that. They didn't release anything. They just made a comment replying to someone saying that, you know, it's going to be a different build. So they're still going to have like a global version that they want to use, so it's easier to update and easier to transfer updates and stuff like that. You know, I don't know the whole idea behind it, but for the most part, the new build for them, they're going to be region locked. So people are upset. I was watching King George and he was like, you know, who cares? Like, they get a different build. There's not going to be the hackers. He doesn't see what the big deal is. I mean, sure, the implication is there, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, is it really that big of a deal? I don't know. That's probably not up to me to decide. If the community wants to freak out about it, that's fine. Do what you want, but just relax. At least, and people were like, oh my god, they haven't responded in a day.
Op 4, last stop standing.
can't hear anything, dude. My sound's always messed up. A lot of people were saying that this game is gonna die. Like, there's so many issues that could happen because Ubisoft is bowing their knee to China, and oh, this game's gonna die now. Nobody's gonna play this game anymore. It's like, you guys are blowing this way out of proportion. And that's, you know, I had this video a couple days ago where I talked about how not Rainbow Six Siege specifically, but Reddit in terms of game development, like, that would be a fucking nightmare every single time, because 90% of the people on the subreddit have no fucking clue what they're talking about. They just babble on. One person's like, hey, we should do this. And then it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. And it makes no fucking sense. And then people think that developers just don't know what they're doing. It's like, I saw this on the Black Ops 4 subreddit. Somebody was like, these developers are so fucking clueless. They have no idea how to balance a game. They wouldn't nerf the 9 bangs, but they'll nerf everything else. And it's like, all right. Call of Duty's been out for like 15 years or some crazy amount. Moral of the story here is people are fucking stupid. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here. It's just full. If you enjoy playing video games, if you enjoy enjoying the game, how about that? We can put it that way. Don't read subreddits at all, unless you're reading like the pro subreddits. Like, so any competitive subreddit is probably the best idea, because the other subreddits are filled with absolute garbage and it doesn't make any sense. It's stupid, I tell you, it's stupid. But yeah, that's what I came here to talk about. You know, not the most interesting gameplay, but you know, if you're coming to my channel for interesting gameplay, it's not gonna happen anymore. I just don't. Holy shit, I'm at 57%. Hell yeah, I still didn't get a pack. Put me at 60. What up? So yeah, if you're coming here for interesting gameplay, it's probably not gonna happen anymore. I used to be good. I used to be good at video games, but not anymore, unfortunately. It's probably because I don't play 8 hours a day anymore. So if you, okay, let's do this now. So if you are bad at video games now, or you're bad right now, don't feel bad about being bad. It's okay. It happens to people. You know, if you can play 8 hours a day and you're great at video games, more power to you. You know, I would do the same thing if I could. I would love to do that. If I could just Twitch stream all day long, just play video games. Fuck it, dude. That'd be amazing. I'd be so good at Siege. But I don't have time to do that anymore. So, I'm not as good. So if you are bad and you don't get to play 8 hours a day, don't feel bad about it. But if you do play 8 hours a day and you're still bad, you should quit. That's what you should do. Don't play anymore. That's such a waste of time. But anyway, the only reason I go on subreddits is because it's funny, and because I have to talk about it. Well, I don't have to talk about it. It's just, this is kind of just how my channel evolved. It was like, hey, let's just talk about stupid shit, and then it evolved to like, I don't really have anything stupid shit to talk about, so I guess I'll talk about the video game. And it's like, now I do updates on what happens in video games. I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna make that. I do drama alerts for video games. Like, whoa, drama alert sirens. Ubisoft's being stupid again. And the subreddit's really mad about it. That's most videos. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.
I want you to know, yeah, I want you to know that now I'm better. I want you to know